Hello GMAT aspirants, this is Devendra and today we are going to discuss about elliptical construction. This is one of the concepts tested on the GMAT in sentence correction questions. So we'll start with few examples and later on we'll jump on real GMAT question, how this concept could be tested. Okay, let's start with the examples. First one. Before that, what is basically elliptical construction? Elliptical construction is a construction in which mostly a word is missing, but that is understood. Okay, and that understood word sometimes in the sentence makes sense, but sometimes it creates ambiguity. So when it is making sense, then elliptical construction is perfectly alright. But if that missing word gives some ambiguity or gives more than one meaning in the sentence, then it will not be a correct sentence on the GMAT. Okay, let's start with the examples. First one, Sita is as smart as her brother. So we are comparing Sita and her brother's smartness. So here, if you say Sita is as smart as her brother, the word is missing. His brother is, right? But even if I put is here, if I supply this verb, or even if this is missing, there is no difference in meaning. The meaning of the sentence is, whether it is without is or with is still the same. So in such a sentence, in such example, this construction is perfectly fine. But look at this one. Tom loves Mary more than Jack. Although it also looks fine. And it means that Tom loves Mary more than Jack, the verb which is missing, loves, right? But here there is an ambiguity. This sentence is giving more than one meaning. What are they? Let's see. Tom loves Mary more than Jack. So before that, actually assume Tom, Mary and Jack, these are siblings. They are brother and sisters. So one meaning could be Tom loves Mary and also Jack also loves Mary. Okay, but Tom loves more. The another meaning could be Tom loves Mary as well as Tom loves Jack. Now this is a problem. In case if you have not got this meaning, try to hide one and understand the other one. You will find that the sentence creates two meanings. But this is a problem. Now assume that I wanted to convey this, but the listener understood this one. So the basic requirement of the sentence it is not able to fulfill, because the sentence, what is the purpose of a sentence? The purpose is to convey the idea, but you are not able to convey the idea properly. So this is not correct. So how can we correct such a construction, such a problem? How can we remove the ambiguity? We can supply the understood verb. For example, if I say Tom loves Mary more than Jack either loves, or I say a generic verb does. Okay, does will include whatever verb I have used here, whether it is hates or loves or whatever. So now the problem is corrected if I supply this verb. Now the sentence will mean Tom loves Mary more than Jack loves or Jack does. The above meaning is the only meaning of the sentence. So let's see how GMAT tests this concept, and for that I have picked one question which is from Official Guide 11, question number 103. This particular question tests exactly this concept in two options. So the question is, one of the options is Jumbo rocket will deliver heavier load in orbit than space shuttle. What I have done here is, just to cut short the length of the sentence, I have removed all the modifiers or additional information. So this is the main sentence, the main clause left. Okay, first one it says Jumbo rocket will deliver heavier load in orbit than space shuttle. And the other option, next sentence is Jumbo, entire thing is same, the only difference is Jumbo rocket will deliver heavier load in orbit than the space shuttle can. This can is additional. Okay, this is the only difference. And in this is option D in the question, in the original question, and the first one is E for elephant. So here the point is we are talking about two type of instruments. One is jumbo rocket, the another one is space shuttle. So let's assume the on weight of space shuttle is 1000 kgs, and space shuttle is also an instrument or a machine which can carry some load to the orbit just like jumbo rocket. And how much can it carry? Let's assume its capacity is 500 kgs. Okay, so first sentence says jumbo rocket will deliver heavier load in orbit than space shuttle. Heavier load than space shuttle. Heavier, even if I remove this, heavier load than space shuttle. Heavier than space shuttle. What does it mean? It means heavier than space shuttle, jumbo rocket will deliver heavier than the on weight of space shuttle or the capacity of space shuttle. It is giving me that ambiguity. I am not very clear whether it is talking about more than 500 kgs it is going to deliver, or is it going to deliver more than 1000 kgs, which is space shuttle's own weight. So this elliptical construction is not correct. It is creating ambiguity. For that, in one option we have provided the missing verb can. Now read it. Jumbo rocket will deliver heavier load in orbit than the space shuttle can. Now the only comparison left is this capacity, and hence this is correct.